I wouldn't put it when if you
I'll ask this gentleman here. Hello there, sir.
Hi, mate.
Can I do a quick interview with you about what you're doing?
Yeah, sure.
Brilliant. So what are you doing then, pal?
Where are you from?
Oh, sorry, I'm from Nottingham Online.
Okay. Yeah, so we're here. We're Socialist Appeal, the Nottingham branch of Socialist Appeal. We're here to find people interested in communism and communist ideas and educate them in those ideas and build a revolutionary communist party. Obviously, you can see on our paper, we've got our front issue is all about Gaza, the situation, the genocide that's happening there. We're presenting a communist perspective on the way forward, and we're trying to educate people in these ideas so that we can offer a real solution to the crisis. Because right now, there is no solution. You know, all they're talking about is a ceasefire, which the Israelis have already broken within the first, hour, a couple of days of it.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
Who broke the ceasefire on the 7th of October?
Hamas. But
Hamas.
do you think it started on the 7th of October? It's been going on for 75 years.
Let me ask you something. As the representative of Nottingham for Socialist Appeal,
yeah.
You are in a free society, but you're advertising for the ideology of communism.
Absolutely.
Socialism.
Absolutely.
What are the benefits of socialism and communism?
Freedom for the individual, freedom for workers to have an actual ownership over their own conditions, to have a say in how their own life takes place. I mean, look around right now.
Okay.
You can walk down the street, you can find people without houses, you can find workers whose their paying conditions are going down, and they've got no control over their own life.
No,
Communism is the way forward.
They have got control over their own life.
Have they?
That is a lie.
Is it?
Of course they have.
What control? Is this your main job? Do you,
no.
Do you have another job then that you work at? Or?
No, I don't work.
Okay, have you worked in other jobs before?
Yes, of course.
What other jobs have you done?
I've done SEO, search engine optimization.
Yeah, and when you worked in that, did you have a say over how your workplace functioned?
Yes.
Did you have a vote over who your boss was?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Yeah,
wow. I don't. I can tell you.
Because obviously, if I don't want to work there, I don't work there anymore. That's the choice.
The choice is what? Okay, either work.
That's
sure,
the choice.
But then you have to find somewhere else. You have to find somewhere else.
Do you know what a choice is?
I do, and the choice is this.
Answer me this question.
The choice is this:
without
work or starve.
Do they have? Well, of course it's work or starve. Of course it is.
And you're defending that. You think that's a good system?
Okay, so in the communist country, you don't have to work.
No. You have ownership over your conditions.
I'm asking you a question. Do you have to work in a communist country?
Yeah, for a certain amount of time.
What do you work for?
For yourself, for your own conditions.
Well, not
for your own life.
quite. Not quite, because the proceeds of your labour goes to society, not to yourself.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Where do the proceeds of my labour currently go? To some capitalist who sits on them and does nothing.
How did you
Jeff
purchase?
Bezos sits on almost $1 billion dollars of money, and the rest of us.
Do not be jealous yet of success.
Jealous of success.
George Bezos, or Jeff Bezos, okay, unfortunately for you and me and everybody else that he was competing with, worked a lot harder than you.
He worked so hard that he had £1 million loan from his dad. That's I don't.
Harder than your dad.
Oh yeah, really,
yes.
really. My dad didn't have £1 million to give me.
Why not?
So,
Why not?
Yeah,
Why
mate,
not? He made bad choices. Your dad and my dad must have made bad choices for us not to be the sons of millionaires. But for you to be in the middle of city centre of Nottingham, a free country, and to advertise communism, I believe that is a walking hypocrisy. Because under your communist state, under your socialist state, there would be no opportunity for people to be against it, would there?
Absolutely not. That's complete fabrication, mate. Do you have a choice? Who's your choice at the moment? Tory? Or the Starmer. They're the exact same. They do the exact same position. You have no choice, mate. Our choice is vote for one politician that fucks us over, or another politician that fucks us over.
Everyone has a choice.
What choice is that?
You talk about choices, but you have a choice to leave.
Yeah. Where can I go? Where can I go?
You are complaining about a free country. You're a free country. No one's holding you here hostage.
All right. Anyway, it's been a pleasure, mate.
No, I'm asking you a question.
I'm not interested in.
Why don't you go and live in Cuba? Why don't you go and live in Venezuela?
Cuba's under an embargo. It's been under an embargo for 60 years.
Why don't you go there personally?
Because I want to live in my own country and have freedom.
Why is it your own country? Because of communism?
No, because I was born here.
Because of capitalism, it's your own country,
mate. No. Do you know who owns this country? It's Rupert Murdoch.
Rupert Murdoch owns England.
Yeah, he owns the media. He owns, he's one of the media barons that owns the media.
The people who purchase papers own the media. The people decide. The people decide what's popular. The people decide.
Why is it then?
Every single day in Nottingham, the people decide capitalism is better than socialism. How dare you be in this free country promoting that? You're a hypocrite.
Thank you. Well,
you're
have
a
hypocrite.
Good day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Free Palestine! Intifada until victory! For a socialist federation of the Middle East!
What does intifada mean?
It means revolution. It means a fighting, it's a shaking off.
Okay, so it's war.
Do you think? No, it's a
Okay.
revolution.
Revolution and war are two different things.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question then. Did Hamas declare war?
No.
Yes, they did.
No,
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Hamas declared war.
No, it's good.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, they did. Who declared war?
Declare war.
Yes or no? Yes or no, brother? Yes or no?
Don't know what happened. Can't get no news.
Okay,
Look,
thank you.
no news for so long.
Let me talk to you then, mate. Let me talk to you. You say that Hamas is a good thing for Palestine, yes?
Not saying that.
Okay, so Hamas is a bad thing then?
Yeah, absolutely. We don't
Why
condone
are you
Hamas.
promoting
What kind of question is that? Of course.
Hamas does not promote Intifada.
What
Hamas
is
promotes
victory for
terrorism.
Hamas?
That's not
I'm
what
asking you a
Intifada
question.
means.
What is
And
victory
I'm
for
answering
Hamas?
a question,
What is
mate.
victory
I'm
for-
answering a question.
for your
Do you know what
cause?
an Intifada is? An Intifada is the whole Palestinian people coming up and throwing off the oppression they've been living under for 75 years.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
Israel left in 2005.
Did it?
What? Really? Okay.
Sure,
did.
man. That's
Does
like,
the
well,
IDF
ask-
does the
ask-
IDF
ask-
Let me
there
ask you a
is-
question.
there is
How
a
many?
rally-
Listen. How many Jews are there in Libya? How many Jews are there in Syria? How many
what are you
Jews
saying?
are there in Iraq? How many Jews are there in Gaza?
Give
How many?
me your answer. I don't
asking
know
you
the
a question.
statistics on that.
Why not?
Because, well, I know that I do know this. Israel, declared war in a 6-day war on all these other Arab nations. They attacked them. They bombed them. They had this war.
They attacked
and
all
as
of the
a
tanks
result,
that were lined up on their borders to attack them.
and as a result-
all of the tanks were lined up on the borders of Israel to attack, and then Israel preemptively struck.
yeah, and Israel.
There you go.
Mate, how did Israel begin?
So let me
How
ask you a
did Israel
question.
begin?
Let me
With
ask you a
the
question.
Nakba.
Are
With
you
the
against
expulsion
Israel
of
then?
700.
As a state, are you against Israel?
We are against the apartheid state of Israel as it currently exists.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Why is it
we
an
think that
apartheid
a
state?
socialist federation of the whole Middle East
No, but what-
for Arabs,
what I'm
for
asking
Jews,
you is-
for Christians,
but-
for
but I'm
Muslims,
asking you is,
for everyone that
What
exists in the Middle
does
East. That is what should
from the
exist.
river to the sea mean?
It means a free Palestine
Tell
for
you
all
what, I've
people.
got no sympathy for him. Shouldn't have done what he done to the
Thank you very
Israelis.
much.
Then they would not get that
Thank
back.
you very
They
much.
should opt for peace. Look how many people are going to die. and how
Israel
can they
should
have
not be
peace when
bombing
they've been
innocent
occupied?
children. Israel should not be doing that. But Hamas declared war. Hamas declared war. Hamas declared war.
There
is no excuse for raping
hundreds of them,
innocents.
or thousands
There's
of
no
them.
excuse
Stole
for
their
murder.
homes.
We still get on with Germany and everyone else. You have to move on.
To move on.
Mate, if
The Arabs
Russia
have
came in
tried
today,
peace. They've tried
and-
peace with them. They don't want it. They want Israel wiped off the face of the earth.
No,
That's
they
no way
want
to
freedom.
go
The
forward.
IDF is bombing Gaza. It's killed
Well, they would
14,000
do.
people.
Someone launched 5,000 flipping rockets over your border.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question,
You're
okay?
gonna retaliate.
You are talking about Israel's collateral damage that they've impacted in search of their hostages who were taken by Hamas.
they've murdered
Those
their own
hostages were taken by Hamas.
They have bombed their own hostages.
Release the
indiscriminately.
hostages! Release the 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 Israeli children! Release the Israeli children! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Seems to be a very passionate debate at the moment in Nottingham. People often talking about their own personal perspectives, and of course everybody's welcome to their personal perspective. But when it comes to, what's right and wrong, we can all agree that on both sides they've done things wrong. I would err on the side of saying that Hamas are the most brutal and ruthless terrorism organisation has ever been, and they should never be supported, and anybody who's supporting them should also not be supported. That's just my opinion. Anyway, I just catch it as it happens.